This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update now from ABC15 Arizona. We do have some new information to share with you from the Maricopa County Health Department. There have been 36 more heat-related deaths compared to last week, bringing up the total to 331 confirmed cases in 2023. More than 270 are still under investigation. Did you smell the smoke? It's coming from the Salt River Landfill fire that started over the weekend in Scottsdale. You can still smell it in a lot of places. Officials with the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community say it could be a few more days before it totally goes away. Water is expected to be turned on in the Rio Verde foothills community by the end of the week. Their supply was cut off back in January. EPCOR, who was working to supply the water, tells ABC15 they still do not have a specific date just yet. Millions of people across the country tuned in last week to see the Golden Bachelor Jerry Turner start his new journey to find love. And that includes some seniors here in the Valley happy to get in on the fun. Akoya Troon, a senior living community in Scottsdale, hosted their own watch party for that big premiere. And they say residents there are so excited for this golden season.
To finally have them be reminded by having the Golden Bachelor this season of the fact that love is timeless, it's ageless, and you can fall in love no matter how old you are or where you come from. And it's just so amazing that we can participate in this.
There's now 16 women competing for Jerry's heart, and we know there will be plenty of drama ahead on the big screen for us. So it's definitely something you want to stay tuned for. Don't miss the newest episode of The Golden Bachelor that airs tonight at 7 right here on ABC15. Now, if you're looking for more delicious tacos around the Valley, there is one spot that's not short on flavor. ABC15's Zach Perry takes a visit to a plant-based restaurant with a unique take on Mexican street-style tacos.
Near 32nd Street and Indian School, you'll find one of Phoenix's first vegan taco shops.
Transitioning to a plant-based lifestyle, the food was a little bit of a challenge to create foods that I grew up on, authentic Mexican food. And I just put the two together, that I love to cook and the food that I was craving that I wanted, and created these recipes.
Jose started out selling vegan tamales out of his car. From there, he transitioned to selling vegan tacos on the street. A year went by, and he upgraded from a food cart to a food truck.
And a year later, after the food truck, through hard work and perseverance, now we're here in a brick and mortar.
And the ambiance he created is nothing short of colorful, with the look and feel of a traditional Mexican taqueria.
And so that's why I have the colors, the orange standing out. When you walk in, you can smell Mexican food. You kind of forget that you're eating vegan food. Then once you eat it, you're like, whoa, this is vegan.
From a food cart to a food truck, and now a brick and mortar, Tacos Veganos in Phoenix is serving up a healthy option with no shortage of flavor.
You're eating food that's directly from the earth, it's plant-based food. You're eating traditional style tacos that we're usually used to, but just in a healthier version, and at the same time more sustainable for the planet.
The first taco is a cauliflower taco that's imitating a Baja fish taco.
So it's a beer battered cauliflower with the chipotle mayo, shredded cabbage, crema sauce on it.
Next, a birria taco that's made with jackfruit.
Jackfruit it's a fruit that has a shredded beef texture. We cook it traditionally the same as we do birria, and that's going to be made in a birria ramen with the quesabirria on the side.
And finally, vegan carne asada fries made with guacamole, sour cream, beans, and nacho cheese made from cashews. And Jose says, don't knock the vegan tacos until you try it.
As long as it tastes good, packed with flavors, and makes you feel good inside, like why not?
Reporting in Phoenix, Zach Perry, ABC15 Arizona.
Time for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Get ready to feel the heat again. We're back into the hundreds today with Phoenix topping out at 101. We'll reach the upper 90s to our south in Casa Grande, mid to upper 90s in western Arizona. And it's going to get a little warmer up to our north too. Flagstaff back into the 70s this afternoon with mid to upper 80s from Sedona to Payson to Globe. Low 80s in Prescott. The triple digits are back today and again tomorrow. And in fact, by tomorrow, we're talking temperatures that are more than 10 degrees above normal as that average high is now 90. 93. So unseasonably hot as we head towards the end of the week and as we go through the weekend too. Early next week, still holding on to those hundreds. So we've got about a 5-day stretch of triple-digit heat before we fall back into the mid to upper 90s. There will be a chance for more thunderstorms this weekend in northern Arizona and even over the higher terrain to our north. But for the valley at this point, our valley rain chances look to stay below 10%, and rain chances will linger up north through next week.
We will have another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by downloading that free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanders and Ford. All roads lead to Sanders and Ford.